Everybody, Madeleine Parker here to take a look at the Saturn square Jupiter, which is going to be happening all year because we're going to feel that energy all year because it's happening as the sun shifts into its new solar cycle, winter solstice. So I will explain. Here is a chart study. Yesterday I did a post about the sun squaring the nodes. And so today the other thing that's happening during the solar year cycle, because that's a good time to do a reading because you can look at that is a fingerprint or a blueprint for the entire year ahead. Now there was the sun squaring the nodes happening during the rebirth of the sun. The sun is reborn in December 21. It is not the new year. The astrology new year is March 21 when the sun goes into the astrological sign of Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. This is just the rebirth of a solar cycle when the sun is reborn from its darkest, starting to grow back into its lightest. So I like to cast the chart for that minute to see what's ahead. And with that, so we're going to have a Saturn square Jupiter. Now Saturn's in Pisces, indirect. It is going to be opposing the moon in Virgo. And we've got the Jupiter squaring that in retrograde in the sign of Mercury, Gemini. And so Mercury, if we look at Mercury, Mercury is in the sign of Sagittarius. So we have both of the signs that are ruled by Jupiter represented with Mercury and Jupiter. I'm sorry, Saturn. Saturn is ruled in Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So so this is a year where, because the Jupiter Saturn square is all about the Jupiter Saturn conjunction 2020 in December 21 on the winter solstice, by the way. And so now what we're doing is we're with that moon opposite Saturn squaring Jupiter for the year, because this is the solar return chart. We're adapting because these are all mutable energies. We're adapting, we're changing our mind, we're learning more information, we're getting better, we're taking something more seriously because Saturn is direct. So Jupiter is Jupiter is in retrograde, redoing something, becoming better at it, restructuring it, because Saturn is saying you can't continue until this is straightened out, until you've done this better, or you've ended and resolved something, because Pisces is the energy of dissolutions, resolution, resolve, and karma. Now we have Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius, which is like, and Jupiter in Mercury sign of Gemini, which is like information that shifts our beliefs that we're reevaluating, and Jupiter in retrograde with Mars in retrograde. We're definitely having internal recalibrations, reflection on what we believe and what is true. And we may even be investigating with that sort of that Jupiter is always an energy of pursuing and learning more and seeking. And when it's in the sign of Gemini, it's like double that. And then Mercury being in the sign of Sagittarius is the same message. Mercury is looking to understand and communicate higher philosophical beliefs or what is true in investigating new beliefs. And this is all the shifts that are occurring in these squares are shifting our beliefs and our perceptions that are guiding us to shift our actions around our Jupiter Saturn mission, or shall we say, the calling that we are here, our purpose that was initiated during that transit of 2020, December 21. And then here we are 4 years later with a square to Saturn, telling us that we have to make an adjustment in some of our perceptions and some of our beliefs so that we are more in alignment with this pursuit. And most of us are going to experience some form of awakening and some form of higher realization of believing in something maybe even more than we thought. Like we're already starting to see that something is really true and really, really Jupiter is there for us. We can really trust our pursuits and our Jupiter mission. And we are going to start seeing results. We just have to make some adaptations, some adjustments to it, and change a little bit of our rigid perceptions, because those rigid perceptions are stopping us from taking right aligned actions. So the universe is Jupiter and Gemini showing us, teaching us what we have to end, what we have to start dissolving out of our energy field. It could be karmic, and what we have to start seeing and learning, and how we have to start shifting our beliefs and our perceptions in order to continue this calling, and then adjust our structure, restructure things. So we're on this journey of being shifted into clarity about how to continue that Jupiter Saturn 0 degrees Aquarius, where Pluto is, by the way, and Pluto is also during this transit is trining the nodes. So this is all helping us step into our shall we say callings that are part of what's going to shift the world into its new earth. All right. And now tomorrow, when I do more on the winter solstice, the shift of the sun, and I look at 2025, I'm going to do an overview and look at all the other really positive transits. Now, I don't consider any of these transits negative or positive. They just could come with more blockages and more frustrations and more things, because usually when our ego is involved, when there's a square, we have to make an adjustment that goes against our perceptions, and our head thinks that it's not good, but it's not true. It's just what it needs to happen. So, all right. I will talk more tomorrow. Namaste. Thanks for watching. And I would love a like and subscribe. Thanks.